Hey everyone, this is Robert SVR, and today I want to talk about Glider newest update. I'm working at Glider. I like stocks, I like investment, and I want to just explain in general the newest update and explain how can you actually use it and be possibly profitable because like in any other video, this is not a financial advice. Always do your own research, but this is like an explanation like why do you need it. So we released first four portfolios. We call them trackers because it's trackable portfolios. So it's not a portfolio which is built and it's kept like that and not changing. So those portfolios are dynamic. Nancy Pelosi, Warren Buffett, Leopold Aschenbrenner, and Cathie Wood. Uh, the thing is that they are like, we call them grades, and this is right in general. Uh, they're top investors. This 100% they're top investors. And with Glider, you can invest in those portfolios. And the thing is that whatever is happening with those portfolios will be happening inside your portfolio as well. So you simply open it, you buy it. Therefore, it's called buy, but you create your own portfolio and it's managed by us. So what does it mean? If Nancy Pelosi sells something or buys something or rebalance something, we do it as well. So we sell and buy another asset. Thanks for Ondo Finance. We have integrated their stocks, and this is nicely controlled with us and with their stocks. So that's why they're dynamic. You simply invest in that portfolio and you will be investing the same way as Nancy Pelosi and others. I want to say that the biggest difference between their investment and your investment, there are two big differences, to be honest. The first difference is amount of capital. So they are putting a huge amounts of capital. And when you're investing, for example, $100, typically mm, portfolio ideas for $100 is different from portfolio which like much bigger, but still you can like start your way in investing or continue your way with investing, just simply investing in those really smart persons. And the second difference is that they have a different idea of taking profit or closing their losses, right? So they have a different capital structure rather than you. And you need to understand what's your capital structure when you invest in those portfolios. For example, like what do you want? Like invest long term or take profit ASAP, mid term, maybe, I don't know. But you need to control that by yourself anyway. Like when this portfolio is big enough and you got your profit, probably you need to withdraw something and other parts keep growing in that portfolio or something like for example, if portfolio, let's say, is dumping, right, there is a possibility that you probably should rebalance into something else or withdraw it. That's a thing because you are different, your capital structure is different from those persons, from those top investors. But in general, this is the same. You just copy it and you're getting profits, possibly. We can see that Leopold Aschenbrenner is an insane guy. Cathie Wood doing not a good this year. As we can see, 1 year return is super small. Warren Buffett has insane return this year, even though his his portfolio typically not doing that good every year. He holds a huge amount of Coca-Cola, has American Express, an insane stake of Apple, Bank of America, Chevron, and others. But even in this year, he did really well. Nancy Pelosi, always doing good, as I remember. Of course, yeah. If you can see, chart is a bit different. Like, for example, Warren Buffett doesn't have this thing as Nancy Pelosi has, but still, uh, probably there will be something. And Cathie Wood is doing really bad. as you can see, all-time return. So what's the general idea of investing in such portfolios? First, you don't need to think, right? Not everyone is, let's say this way, everyone is eligible to trade stocks, but not everyone is eligible to trade as a professional. Let's be fair with everyone, but everyone is eligible to invest. And for you, you can invest for example, you can invest max 7 and don't think. You can invest in those guys and don't think, and you will be still doing better than some users who are not investing, or some user who decided to create their own portfolio, because again, those investors know their thing. And like, even if you think you're super smart, then yeah, still there is a chance that probably you need to try another investor's portfolio. And with those guys, I want to say that it's very important for you to understand, like, you can just check those portfolios and think, okay, this Leopold guy, he did insane work. What is he holding? Which stocks? And why? For example, for Leopold, I can answer, because he said it himself, that he's betting on AI. We don't see this in video or some other popular stocks, of course, from SanDisk, because it pumped a lot and now it's popular, but before it wasn't that popular, I would say. But he's investing in the AI future, and with AI future, he expects that those companies will be growing, those companies will be earning a lot of profits. So this is his idea. And probably you research each of that stock and think like, oh, maybe this is really interesting. Of course, yeah, maybe SanDisk was too big, but others maybe have potential for growth, and I should invest in them like in single stock. But yeah, again, you can simply invest in his portfolio. I also would say, like, why use Glider for all of that? Because that's the main question. I think I will do a separate video about this one, but I will be explaining this in every video. Like, why Glider? Because Glider is allowing you to create an automated portfolio. Like, imagine you create strategy once, and you need to have investing strategy if you want to be profitable. You need to have a strategy, and then you just sit and everything rebalances automatically. You don't need to touch anything. You created a strategy or invested in strategy, like Leopold or Nancy Pelosi, and we just manage it. Manage, I mean, of course, copy trade their trades, or you create your own strategy and it is rebalanced automatically, or not rebalanced, maybe if else, maybe market cap, maybe growth. So when something, for example, grows a lot, it sells and you buy something else, and so on, so on, so on. This is the main thing. And if you want to be profitable, you need to have a strategy. Because for holding one single stock, yeah, probably, yeah, you can just hold it and that's it. But for strategy, for real investment, you need to have a strategy, and you can build it with Glider. Thanks everyone for watching. All links in the comments to the portfolios, to the Glider. I will appreciate any comments or ideas for the next videos about Glider. Thanks and bye.